As we talk about the toasty temperatures expected today, highs in the middle 90s. For a far cry, it's going to be our hottest temperature so far of the year. Hottest temperature so far in Lincoln, about 91 degrees. So you can already imagine the morning running pretty warm as well already. 7 a.m., 70 degrees through the late morning hours, already up to 87 degrees by 11. I think we'll be around 90 degrees by noon. And I bring up the dog walk cast because you got to think about your pets on days like today too. As the air temperature is getting a lot hotter, so are the pavement temperatures, especially looking at concrete and asphalt. When we get up to 95 degrees for an air temperature like we have in the forecast for today, the concrete can be as high as 140 degrees. Asphalt can be as hot as 155 degrees on a day like today. You just got to think about that when taking pets like dogs out for a walk and their pet paws and how they can burn in conditions like this. So the morning hours would be better when we're talking about a hot day like today. The sun is on its way up, a fantastic glow to the eastern sky this morning with temperatures already almost 70 degrees here in Lincoln. We're at 67 degrees right now, 68 in Falls City. Temperatures are still falling down to our west. Look at York, down to 59 degrees, a lot better out that way. 64 in Aurora and Grand Island at the moment. But look at our high temperatures today. Another day in and around the middle 90s across southeast Nebraska, with a south wind providing a little bit more air movement, but we are going to feel more humidity today too, especially as we head, I think, toward the late morning and early afternoon hours. It's not all that bad. It's rather comfortable out there right now, but you'll see this little bump as we go toward the mid and late morning hours toward 11 a.m., getting better into the early afternoon hours and especially by tonight. Not quite in the muggy category. We'll kind of see that, I think, by the end of this week. Winds are out of the south right now, 5 to 10 miles per hour, mostly clear skies as we look at satellite. There's just a few decaying showers over here in northwest Nebraska, and that's where the front kind of sits early this morning up in northern Nebraska towards South Dakota. It stalls out through the day, so we're not going to see a lot of storm development until after about 5 o'clock. There's an initial cell in north central Nebraska. Most of the activity staying north of Nebraska altogether, but a little bit more of this develops and comes together in western Nebraska and weakens through the night. And there you see it kind of fizzling out by about 5 o'clock this morning. I don't think we'll see any precipitation out of this. The best chance for severe weather here tonight is actually going to be far northeast Nebraska, and it is just a marginal risk, talking about maybe a storm or two with some damaging wind and some hail. Then this expands for Thursday. There will be a cold front coming through, another marginal risk in which we're watching for maybe up to a few storms with some damaging wind and some hail. But the higher confidence in damaging wind and hail comes across western Nebraska on Friday. So we'll want to be aware of that. I think we don't have a great chance of really much precipitation here in southeast Nebraska in the coming days. Just still hot and more humid as the week progresses. And then Father's Day will clear out a little bit before more storm chances early next week.
All right, sounds good.